We are live. Welcome to October mini readings. A few days late. Thank you for your patience. It is coming to the end of event season for me, which means it's like busy, 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 and a lot of photography that is like different that requires like same day turnaround stuff. So after you shoot all day, you still got to go home and do stuff, and then you still got to be mom and everything else. So
She's
um,
been hustling.
I was like, Shannon, I'm so sorry. You're either gonna have to do these by yourself, or like if we can push it out just a little bit and then push it out just a little bit more, because I ended up like booking something last minute too. So I'm like grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for the work, but I felt bad that it was like the seventh rolled around and then it was the eighth and the ninth and then and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
It's all good. We got
I
it. Divine
know.
timing for everything.
No, I know. And I know everything in its timing. Like I truly believe that. And it is interesting. So even when whether it's these or when we do like our mystic mini readings that we record and email out to people, like it's always people saying like, "Oh, you sent that just like right when I needed it
Yep.
because this didn't happen yet, or this just happened today and this was said and then you said this in the video." And
I know. That seems to
you
happen a
know.
lot. I'm just looking
So
at their deck that I might need to grab. But
oh, okay. So not like angels in the sky kind of thing.
no,
She's like,
all my decks are lined up and I just was thinking if I'm missing anything, but
get it. Grab it. Just grab it.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, everything in its timing. Very grateful to have you guys here for the rewatch or watch with it being live. We are going to jump straight into members of the collective in alphabetical order. Unless you happen to jump on live, then drop a comment so that we know that you're in the room and we can move you up the list if possible so that if you're available to watch it. If not, we're just going to keep it moving. Okay. Today's readings are going to be a tad bit short, not super short, but not our long winded 10 to 15 minutes that we have been doing. Girl's tired. So I told Shannon, I was like, my goal is to have an uninterrupted nap today. And I'm going to do that without it being like, oh, it's already 10 o'clock at night and time to go to bed anyway. So, all right. So, who we have first? BB. All right, BB.
245, 250, we'll say.
Oh my God. Thank you for writing that down. See, I'm glad that you're on top of this.
Ooh, we got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So this is like stability. It's being very practical. It's providing financially. So relatively new situation for her where she is the one providing financially.
Ooh, we love that.
Yep. So that's very stable energy. And interesting. Okay. So the King of Pentacles just showed up in reverse. So that's your like mate, right? In the tarot. And this is the energy of maybe like him feeling actually unstable and getting ready to make choices that would have him feeling like he's removing his opportunity to contribute financially for a little bit. It can also be like stubbornness or obsessed with status or wealth. So if you feel like if you're feeling like you're struggling a little bit with that kind of energy, it could be that. But I feel like this is actually the pair of you where you're feeling very stable in what you're doing and he's in the process of like destabilizing to make choices about how he wants to move forward. Let's see what else comes up.
I got so from the Starseed Oracle, it bookmarked the beginning and the ends are star ancestors and star family. So just welcoming in and realizing like the amount of ancestral or spiritual support that you do have through whatever, because you got the scales of balance card with this. So if it feels like you're like holding on and balancing and trying to find your center of gravity, right? With what is this called? The when they stack it?
Like a rock heron?
Yeah, that.
Which is like a wayfinding, like a way.
Oh yeah, yeah. In a way to let others know right?
Where
It,
the
it
trail
indicates
is. Yep,
where the
in the
trail
wilderness
is.
there. Yep.
And you got bottom of the deck was embrace the unknown. So it's interesting. So maybe there is some sort of adventure or journey that you're embarking upon that's like, dude, I don't know where we're going, but I'm gonna keep looking for, you know,
For the
signs from other
markers.
people and the markers of where to go. And that's gonna come through the spiritual support through the star family and the star ancestors. You also got divine timing.
I was pulling from the same deck. That's so funny. I got Adapt and Thrive, which is about just flowing with the changes and staying flexible as things do change so that you can embrace the shifts as they come, knowing that like the answers will reveal themselves as you're moving through it all. Yeah, I'm gonna like pull some career cards. I'll just see.
You have a career deck?
I do. It's called Career and Life Deck. Career and
Oh,
Life.
that's cool. All right, she got, I am manifesting the life that I deserve.
That's cool.
And I am calm and collected. Bottom of the deck, I am loved. So we're
Okay.
still creating our life. Like we're still, it's like so much work going into the floor plan and the architect like laying all the blueprints out, right? Like so much work going into the logistics and figuring stuff out before the hard work even starts sometimes, where it's like it takes so much to visualize what you actually want this thing to be, but the building part will be easy if your plans work.
Yep. I got connections. So this is building bridges between or among people, and having contacts that can help you move forward or see the next opportunity. And that may not necessarily be for BB, but it could be for her spouse. Again, like prickly situations. So there's like things that are being worked out, knowing that it requires like diplomacy, choice making, but also knowing that like the struggle and the choice is going to be totally worth it. And then again, this message of being flexibility, being able to maneuver in the coming changes. And then while things might seem drastic or extreme or just like changing quickly, just knowing that you can adapt to it in any certain moment and that it's all for the better. So it's change happening.
Yeah. Was there a tower moment for you or something where it needed to crumble to be rebuilt or something unexpected? It says backup with stability meant to allow be built.
Okay.
Making the most of a situation. Bounce back. The ball is in your court.
Okay. And I got a message from my like a mediumship deck, actually. It's called the card, it says receive. The message is you are kind and loving, a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to actually receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural order of the universe. So I actually feel like that can be interpreted to less doing and more being too. Like you don't always have to be pushing hard. You can slow down and be at times.
Ooh. So think of a yes or no type question. Is this really what you want? So this is a question, redefining what do you really want? What do you want the floor plan to be? There's something else waiting.
Yeah, I think those are messages for her husband.
Oh, okay. More
Yeah.
info is needed.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any more?
I don't.
Okay. So 953, we have CD.
Okay.
Okay, CD. CD's energy.
Okay. CD. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I got the Empress, which is a card of abundance and confidence, nurturing, fertility, femininity, like being very accomplished. That's beautiful energy to be in. So perhaps you're feeling finally in this place of like confidence about the decision you're making and the moves you're going to make and feeling very content in that. I also have the King of Wands, which is very like leadership energy. It's visionary, it's passionate, entrepreneur, big picture, very inspired. So you could be feeling very ready and inspired for this next step. Like you're finally there, ready to go for it. And it's also like career focused. The King of Wands is very career focused. So whatever this is a like whatever the stage is that you finally decided, it's like a good move.
So I got, let's see, like a recollection of you've done this before. So the soul memories and the gifts being activated, like coming back to life, turn back on, things falling into place, remembering who the fuck you are, remembering what you're capable of. And then you got the baby steps and surrender card essentially. So it's like following your intuition before it makes sense, but also in a state of surrender, where it's like you're safe, you're taken care of. The image is very nurturing and rejuvenating. And the last one, so you got bookends of lost lands, but then inner earth. So at first it's like the lost land being the soul memories and the gifts. You've done this before, but it's things that are buried deep within, right? And then it transitions to these baby steps and activation and surrender. And then it bookends to that inner earth where it's like, okay, well, this is the new solution in the beginning card, but it's also like if this was what's buried beneath the surface and then this is like what's inside of you or the groundedness or the physical like the staying true, like okay, the image is safe, right? It's like the cave, but I still have the viewpoint to the outside world, but I'm still safe where I'm at, and I'm still like preserving and keeping myself, you know, that all this, the water that came through earlier with like the vulnerability and like feeling things,
Emotion. Yep.
a lot of emotion, because this could be scary, taking the baby steps and moving forward or making decisions on things, right?
Yep.
Especially if the shit doesn't make sense because you're like logically, I don't know why, but I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to say yes to this, or,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and I pulled the card Roots of Stability, which is, Roots of Success, which is a secure foundation to foster growth and thriving for the journey ahead. And then I've also pulled Make a Change. So like you're definitely like you're there. It's
Yep.
embracing
And
growth and
you're
in
being
this
divinely guided too.
new path. And welcoming the transformation that comes along with it.
Ooh, inner. So you got inner earth and inner vision now. That was the inner earth. Cut through the fog confusion with your power of discernment. Your power of discernment, not anybody else's. Yours.
Yeah, there's just change coming.
What is
We're like there.
What does CD need to know? Not afraid of hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. And look at all that fire. Just think like refined by fire, right?
Ooh, we got the full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. So big shifting. More water in that card. And full quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. So this is like an emotional stage for you, emotional step forward.
Mm-hmm. Remember, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Because that one led to surrendering. And sometimes, like what I'm seeing in my head is like someone who's trying in the water and they're just fighting, right? And just trying to swim upstream instead of like, girl, just let go. Go enjoy the lazy river. Go enjoy the ride.
Don't make it harder.
Yeah, don't make it harder than it needs to be. Do you have anything else for her? Let me pull. Oh, let's pull a quickie for her. So think of a yes or no type question. Okay. Jump in.
Ooh, see that transition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
How does it feel in your heart?
yep. Jump in.
Cool. All right. That was CD. CS at 1630. I'm going to start with I am statements for CS. What are CS's I am statements? I am living poetry. Second time this has come up today. I am calm and collected.
I'm getting like really hot as we're in her energy.
Really?
Yep.
I am in
Yeah.
alignment and I'm manifesting the life that I deserve. All right.
So
Hot
that's interesting.
energies.
So I pulled the 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling like you're out in the cold or being like in isolation, or it could be worry that you're having, like preoccupation, or it could feel like it just could be like an insecurity that you're having. It's typically financial, but it could be like an emotional insecurity as well, where you're just feeling
Wait,
like
what did you pull?
5 of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
But then the 4 of Wands came after it. So this could be like a little bit of feeling like disconnection or isolation in a family sense, or like a family environment. It's not a lack of harmony. I feel like it's actually your worry over something, your worry about the harmony, or like a potential lack of harmony. And then the bottom of the deck was the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which is actually like it's an unequal exchange of energy. So a need for self-care. It could be like more, you're giving more than what you're receiving, or like there's strings attached to certain types of charitable giving, or like offers that are coming from other people. So that feels like it's a power differential. And maybe that's something that's happening in a family dynamic. I have to take my shirt off because this is so whatever's happening for CS, it's like there's
Hot.
healing. Yeah.
I got while you were talking and pulling cards, the blossoming card, and it says 881 with self, but blossoming and a spiritual awakening.
Oh,
And then you were like, I'm hot.
yeah. It's
I got
like,
the intense change card, and look at how like now this says 2 false twin flame, but that could be like maybe interaction with somebody or something that's triggering this like change in you or whatnot, or feels like they're like karmically working out some shit through them, like whether it's,
yeah. I mean,
boss or
I don't,
coworker or something. Um
well, and that with like the Four of Wands card, that's like the harmony in the home, or the harmony in the like the relationship or whatever. So whatever relationship this is, or environment that used to feel,
Connection. Yeah.
yeah, that used to feel like a sanctuary, like something's happening, like something has you feeling worried or upended.
And then I just got a notification. I thought my phone was on do not disturb. So I don't know if this is anything related, but I just got a notification from like a teacher that was like, all right, our first quarter's done. So maybe there is something in your life where it's like, all right, this section of life is done, this cycle's done, the first quarter, we still have a little ways to go, but this part of the lesson plan is done, right? So if that's symbolic of anything for you. I got the highest good card. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment.
I got this beautiful card. So maybe wolves mean something to you, but this card says purity. And look at the two different color eyes that this wolf has, one green and one blue. I just want to peek at the card description just to see what jumps out. No matter what happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything. What were you saying? You were saying, okay, the first quarter's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's over. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You're entering into a new period of grace. So like something you were worried about, or something that happened that was giving you worry or creating disharmony, or you're concerned about disharmony, you get to like leave that behind.
Yeah.
And think about like how good the future is going to be as a result of getting through whatever you're getting through, and adopting the mindset that no more unequal exchanges of energy. So like whatever you're giving, make sure it's like a productive, relationship where you, not that you have to get anything, but like you don't want to constantly be giving. You want to be able to be in a position to receive as well. You don't want people just taking from you.
And I pulled from this deck that I haven't, it was like sitting in the corner, and I was like, oh, drawn, like one of those, I'm drawn to that one. And then I shuffled, but then three cards were stuck together, and I got Ace of Swords in reverse. I pulled 10 of Cups in reverse as you were talking about disharmony. And I think you had said disharmony. And
Yep,
then
this is a Four of Wands card.
and then I got the Two of Wands in reverse. And so I was seeing it come through along with what you were pulling as like, okay, not being afraid to like speak up, right? So if the swords are reversed, right? Like, so what isn't being communicated, what isn't being fully said or
Yep.
implied or clarified. And then again, the Ten of Cups in reverse, like that's the disharmony and the disruption in the family or the household, or even if your work team is like family, like that Ten of Cups in reverse is here to show you like them, it's in disarray right now, or it's not fully cohesive as it could be. And the Two of Wands in reverse is almost like, okay, so what's holding up the plans, what's holding up the
it's like a
movement?
delay it's a delay
Mhm.
in action or delay in preparation or whatever.
Yep.
I keep getting the theme of like needing to care for self, like self-love, self-care. So this card, self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions that you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So I think you've probably been like giving, and you're feeling a little bit out in the cold because you're not actually receiving based on like how you give, right? Like, wow, I do all these things for other people and no one's doing anything for me, right? And not that you are spiteful about it, but you're like, fuck, I'm giving all of this. Who's taking care of me when I
It
need
is
help?
exhausting,
Mhm.
right? Like being that person for other people. As you were pulling those, I got the slow down and the time in nature card, and she's like laying out, and it's like, yeah, the how you were saying the overgiving and all of that, and then the bringing harmony and balance
Yep.
came out. So it's like it's time to balance the scales.
Yeah. It feels like an overgiving situation.
listen, and we got a seashell. Time to go to the beach.
Yeah, I think it's about caring for herself.
And clarity. Bottom of the deck, unconditional.
Unconditional love for self.
Self. Yeah, literally, this is like get your ass in nature and go lay down in the grass and get grounded. Just stare
Touch
up at the sky.
grass, bitch. Touch grass.
Touch grass. All right, think of a yes or no type of question. And this is from our quickies deck, which I need to finish these up, the bigger sizes. I need so much to do, right?
Definitely.
Always.
I have a whole list.
Not yet. So, like we were saying, there's a delay in something.
Yep. And needing clarity, like you had that clarity card.
Ooh, but bottom of the deck does say it's time to go.
Mm.
So I wonder what
Okay.
that's about. Not yet time to go. Keep us posted on that.
I know, right? I'm always like, I wonder what this is about.
I'm like, and remember, this is all for entertainment purposes only. We didn't tell you to go quit your job. But the cards said time to go. All right, we have 2635 for KA. KA.
2640.
All right, KA's energy.
Whew. Had a lot fly out.
We got some lessons going on. Some life lessons.
I had the 5 of Cups pulled out or like flew out. That's about like disappointment or not succeeding at something or feeling a lot of grief or loss or regret. So big or small, right? Maybe you're having FOMO or you're regretting, in some way a choice you made. Cups are about emotion. Oh, okay. So like if there was some kind of a choice that was made and there's like fast moving, maybe you're regretting you didn't have enough time, or you're feeling sad about like fast changes, a fast direction change, and you're feeling nostalgic over what you're leaving behind. But like you're departing something and it's fast, like the Chariot is fast. Or it was like a hard choice. I wonder what's going on.
I got ride the current when you were saying it's fast. So I got ride the current, embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. So transitioning something.
Some kind of change.
I got more adventures fell out also. So embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom.
Right.
So
That's
interesting.
crazy.
This one's a couple upside down, and it's ride the current.
And I got both the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So,
dude, is this relationship stuff? I got 2 couples in reverse. And this is not a love deck.
Right. And so Ace of Swords reversed is going to be like confusion or lack of clarity. And it could be like chaos or rethinking an idea, rethinking a concept, rethinking a situation. And that could be like the regret or the loss or the grief that you're feeling. Like you're really having second thoughts about something. And then the Knight of Swords in reverse, that's like restlessness, that's unfocused energy, that's like indecision or impulsiveness even, no direction. So you're feeling lost about something, you're feeling regret, you're feeling you're second guessing, third guessing, fourth guessing a choice. Things are moving quickly and it's like not what you expected. So you're feeling like unfocused. You're feeling like there's no direction, feeling a little bit lost.
Yeah,
Maybe.
something's purging. We got mirror reflection. So what are you being shown back at yourself? That's like, all right, what do I got to get rid of? got to get rid of. And whatever it is, it's already in motion. So there was another card. You got 2 things about opening your heart, but it says set loving boundaries.
I got things about opening your heart.
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, yes. Yeah. I was like, oh, you're talking to me? Like looking at my card. I got a card that says embrace the moment. I do feel like you might be overthinking and getting caught in a loop about the past or the future. Embrace the day, this very moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This can be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So you may just have to like calm down and just be in each moment thinking like, I'm okay right now, but what do I need to do in this moment? And then I also pulled soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of power at your command whenever you need it. So listening to that inner voice, knowing that no matter what, you're okay. And at the very beginning of this reading, you said, oh, there's some lessons here, right? So your soul is trying to help you learn something big. So ask yourself, what am I learning about myself from this situation? Or what is it showing me about myself that I need to pay attention to?
I pulled some songs since I know she's a singer. So anytime I know someone's like music related, well, let's pull from the song deck and see what random shit we can pull out. Listen to the name of this first one. I apologize in advance for how unserious this sounds. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Ooh. Hey, who is that?
It says Randy Hanslick. This doesn't sound
No,
very
I
well.
just read that quote. Wow. But it
Are you serious?
wasn't attributed to that person. Yeah, literally like yesterday or the day before, I just read that. But it wasn't attributed to that person. It was attributed to like a singer.
Oh, that is a singer though.
Right, but that might be
but somebody else.
Yeah, that may be the person who wrote the lyrics or wrote the song. It may not have been the person who performed it, right?
Okay. I got Do That to Me One More Time.
Oh.
Do that to me one more time. And Rolling in the Deep.
Oh, a little bit of Adele.
So if any of those lyrics mean anything to you, hopefully, I gotta check that frontal lobotomy one. That's funny.
Yeah, I'd rather have a bottle.
Okay.
Tom Waits. Yeah, Tom Waits sang it, but that person may be the one who wrote the lyrics for that song.
Or maybe this was the original. It said 1980. So maybe like, well, they do covers all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, but there's a lot of people who sing songs that are written for them, right? So,
yeah.
But it was Tom Waits. Although it's showing on the interwebs that it's attributed to lots of different people. So maybe, yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. That's interesting. We can't find the original quotate person who like wrote that quote, right? So a little bit of indecision, a little bit of confusion, lack of clarity, like who actually said that. So lack of direction.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of clarity, ask yourself if you have a yes or no type question that you need clarity on. We'll pull from the cookies deck on that. Now is the time. Bottom of the deck, the door is wide open. Yep. So you got 2 very clear. Now the door is open. Go, go, go. Like I'm teaching my daughter how to drive and I'm like, gas, gas, go. Time to go.
Time to go.
All right. That was KA. Oops, hold on. Sorry, I know my alphabetical orders. Okay. Sorry, doing it from my phone instead of my laptop. So it's like
MT
MT.
3507.
Okay, so MT, and this one's going to be geared towards messages from the her unborn baby, spirit children, other side. So what messages do we have? Ah. Ooh, I've got make your life a moving prayer. Let's see what else. Cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I see that like in this situation, right? The perspective we're trying to get clarity on is like something that you want really, really bad, right? You don't always get that because that's not what always writes like the best story, right? And making it a moving prayer is like, what do I want and what am I willing to do, be, accept, love, grow from? Let this change you, the faith of like feeling and knowing like this this little person exists.
I got the Four of Wands, which is like the harmony in the home card, the home life. It's celebration and joy. And I also got the King of Cups, which is emotionally balanced energy. It's compassion. It's very supportive leadership. It's empathetic. It's nurturing. I feel like you're creating a home environment where you're preparing to welcome in a child. It's almost like, so I get the energy of like putting the cart before the horse, right? So like wanting certain things to show up fast because you want it, right? Like you want it, and like the timing. And I know we've been talking about this for a while, right? The timing has to be right. It feels like you have to really come to terms with what it means to cultivate the life that you want and that feels peaceful and harmonious, so that you can actually invite in what like additions to that. So you're meant to be cultivating the peace in your life, like being at peace with where you are, the contentment, so that this can then come in. I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. One thing that we always get on repeat when we read for MT is about relinquishing control.
Yep.
Give up control. That was the bottom of the deck. I got adapt and thrive, and it's about luck flows with change. So it's about staying flexible, embracing shifts, and learn from the journey. Answers reveal themselves. And then you actually got the roots of success card. So I will right now focus on building your stability.
That one's come up before. Yeah.
Secure your foundation, fostering growth and stability for a thriving journey ahead. I was gifted 2 plants today, and she was like, I already just repotted them. And she's like, I put them in good soil.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that's the message of like, yeah, cool, but I'm just looking at the symbolism.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I mean, like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not literally, the lesson isn't about plants here. But it's like, okay, you got to have your good soil, your good water, your
Yeah.
good air, your stability, your what you can provide in terms of growing a plant. And if we're talking baby stuff, like making sure that the stage is set and everything is ready.
Yeah, there's like an impatience. There's an impatience element to that like my life will be complete if I can just have this. Whereas like you got to make your life complete as it is. Like you have to come to peace about where you're at. I pulled the card success. Like, I think this is coming. And that Puma energy or that Jaguar energy is it's very like powerful, deep, feminine, fertile energy. So success and openness. Okay. I think you have to be really open about the timing and like relaxing into this.
Yeah. Stubborn. This
Yeah.
is ego.
Yeah.
Stubbornness.
And
yeah.
You have to remember that souls coming in, they have a very specific plan for their timing as well, like right down to the minute of when they're born, because that determines their blueprint here in human form, which is huge for charting their pathway of what they're like coming in with, what they're heading toward, what they're skilled with, what their challenges are, right? So like, who are we to determine someone's timing for them, another soul's timing for them? Like, the only thing we can do is be the sacred vessel for passage for them to enter. And that's your job, right?
Oh, you kind of froze for a second.
Oh, sorry.
And with that, I got the commitment card, but it's marriage, promises, fidelity. But what I see it is like being a photographer, and so is this person. It's like this is almost a maternity pose that we do where it's like put your heads together, right? And the belly is here and they're looking down. What do you look are you looking down?
I am, because my kids
Did
want
you
to
get
come over. My kids want to come over for my birthday pie, and I'm like, I can't.
Oh, hold on. Let me see how many we got. 1, 2, 3.
I told them, that's why I was just sending them a text because they need to wait.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm so
like,
sorry.
is everything okay? No, I just saw your face
No.
change.
I told them at 7, but they're like, no, we're ready now.
The symbolism.
Right? Oh, my kids want to come now.
My kids want to come now. They're ready now, but I'm not ready.
So
Okay.
interesting.
Okay, interesting timing on that. And I normally don't even catch something, but something was different where it didn't look like you were looking at a card. I was like, what is she like? Is she
No, because they're like, we're ready. And I'm like, I'm not.
sorry, kids, you can watch me on YouTube. But I got the loyalty card also, which is about trusting, right? But it's also believing is the bottom word.
Yeah. And also, and bottom of the deck for the tarot that I have is the world card. So everything's coming full circle. Like you're completing a cycle, which is good, which means you're ready for new beginnings. So honestly, I don't feel like this is very far off. I feel like though this is huge for like there's so many things for you that have to happen in terms of like how settled you are with yourself, like how settled you are within yourself about life, about what you're doing, what you're here for. And then as you come to that peace, that's like a big lesson for you, not rushing, not wanting, not trying to control every aspect because you want it a certain way. Like this has to happen in the timing of everyone involved. It's not just your soul, it's the soul of a number of others who are connected to this child that's going to be coming through, right? Like all of their lessons are determined by when this person comes in and what they're equipped with as they come in. So you got to think that, I mean, maybe it helps to think of it in that broader capacity. Like, who are we to interfere with the lessons that are being lined up in all the contracts? So what we do is we focus on being that sacred vessel for the passage into this plane.
I pulled from the moon deck and I actually got the full moon in Cancer, which Cancer's our maternal mama card and the home. And it says, let your fears dissolve. So stop. Bottom of the deck, know you are loved. So it's like, stop thinking, what if this never happens? What if? It's like, no, you're just getting ready. You're almost there. You're almost done. The kids are almost coming. Like,
kids are almost coming.
And Shannon has 2 boys. And I told her, I was like, I feel like if you get pregnant, you're going to have like, I feel like
a gaggle of boys.
A gaggle. That's just me being Vegas gambling odds, right? So, okay, let's have you think of a yes, no type question, and we'll pull from the quickies deck. Hmm. Yeah, so it's about waiting. Look, there's something else waiting. Waiting. Drama queen.
Be a little dramatic about this, right? And she's an Aries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just
Bless
feel like,
her Aries heart.
yeah, it's okay. I feel like every Aries, yes. So let's like really fall into love, like fall into love with yourself, fall into love with your life, let go of impatience, know that like everything absolutely happens in the timing that's needed. If
Is it
you
a
know
set of stairs?
it
Also?
is a set of stairs and they're
Okay.
going to meet each other halfway, right? So like think of that as the baby descending down and you like waiting, right?
You said ascending, descending, and I pulled
Descending.
our connection is helping me ascend to a higher self.
Oh, see?
Allow love to flow naturally without force.
Then you could just take out the love and just allow it all.
Allow it all to flow. Yeah, you're right. Letting go of expectations is what the bottom says.
It's so hard.
I love this. We made an agreement to meet in this lifetime for growth. Soul contract.
What
So
did we were just saying that.
Yep. You're good. Stop. Just stop. Relax. Chill.
Mhm.
Chill, mama. Yep. And bottom of the deck, stay grounded in love even during challenges. So hope that helps. Hold on and drop. Okay. So 4716, we have MW. I got worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries.
What was the timestamp on that? 47 what?
16 maybe?
Okay.
Possibly, question mark.
Okay. I know it wasn't quite 48.
Oh, I've been forgetting to pull my charms.
Oh. I mean, that's
Sorry.
probably
Sorry. Okay, I'll pull a charm right now. I got the number 5 and
Oh, I just pulled a 5 card. That's crazy.
Oh, and a pink butterfly.
Okay. So I pulled 7 of Wands in reverse, which is like feeling like you're exhausted, feeling like you've been it's like the wounded warrior card, right? So, oh no, I'm sorry, that's the 9 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is about challenge, but like in the reverse, it's like feeling exhausted. So you feel pretty tired from whatever you've been like traversing. Maybe you're feeling a lack of confidence as a result of what you've been going through, or you're feeling just overwhelmed. And then this 5 of Cups, which we've had before for somebody else, it's that feeling of like loss or regret or disappointment. So maybe something that you're engaged in isn't working out the way that you thought it would, and you're feeling kind of discouraged about that. And you're feeling kind of overly protective about your own energy in a situation, and maybe even like pessimistic about your way forward or how you're involved in something. I have no idea what this is about, but it's interesting energy, right? So you're feeling like over something, and you're feeling like it's bummed you out, like to the point where you're like, I'm not cut out for this, or like this isn't for me, or these aren't my people, or something like that.
So the first one I pulled, so this is the same thing too, where I'm like, I don't know exactly like what this is applying to just yet. I'm gonna pull some other cards, but worth the effort, sorrow heals, and then carried away, which is a card about letting yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of something.
Yeah, so that grief, right? I think you're probably
Yeah,
meant to
because
like
it's
feel it.
healing and then carried away.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bottom of the deck, it says trust yourself.
Well, I wonder if this is a work thing because I just pulled the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration or partnership or some kind of like learning or, building something together. So this might be a work situation, or you may be contemplating like exiting a work situation or a project you've been working on, or you've got like troublesome clients or what. And then bottom of the deck was the Two of Swords in reverse, which is about picking like the lesser of two evils. So whatever this is, you're like, fuck, I'm over this and I'm not sure what there's no right choice here. Like get like struggling through this. Like how do I trudge through this kind of feeling? So, but you're kind of stuck in this place of indecision about what do I do that causes like the least amount of damage for myself?
Yep. What do you got to go walk away from and
Oh,
leave
yeah,
behind?
moving to calmer waters. Like what do I have to leave behind?
Yep. Too much chaos or unpredictability. But something slow and steady.
Yeah, that's an
Pentacles.
offer. That's an offer of some sort, but it is a slow moving, like slow to develop.
So it may not pop in and be like, hey, we have this position for you or spot for you. It might be like, oh, I don't yet, but there's something coming up.
Oh, so again, the drama queen card, but also like came out with heartbroken. So you're definitely you're feeling at a loss about something. You're feeling like you've come to your end with something, or it's too challenging, or you're just like, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who is a drama queen, or you could be feel like hard on yourself, like I'm being kind of dramatic. Why can't I get over this? I just have a feeling that whatever you're in is not in alignment. And so you're really recognizing that and you have to make a choice about what to do, but you're not sure what is the next right step. Like maybe that hasn't revealed itself. That Knight of Pentacles hasn't like shown itself to you yet. Also, like you're going through this because you're learning about your own inner strength. Like what's your grit factor? How can you kind of double down and see your way through it?
So this is an interesting approach because let's just say it's work related, right? I pulled the Your Soul Mission card, and although I'm reading it as these like really positive messages, I kind of like break it down to like if things were in a more negative aspect in the work environment. So it says your stories have the power to transform lives and inspire change. But what I read it as is you telling your stories and speaking up and saying what needs to be said is going to change some shit.
Yeah.
And then it says, you illuminate truth and offer guidance in difficult times. You bring light to shit. That's hard, difficult conversations or things that maybe people have been looking the other way. It says, bring light to darkness. So maybe just pointing out some stuff that people have been like, oh, okay, well, we've been ignoring that because we don't ask those types of questions or
Well,
whatever.
yeah, we're avoiding the hard shit, right?
Exactly what you're saying. And then bottom of the deck, it says, you're here to break generational patterns and lead others to healing. So, like, no, we're not going to do what's always been done or the way it's always been done or continue to do something.
Yeah, breaking cycles for sure. And figuring out how to choose yourself. So this is interesting energy, right? So hopefully this person lets us know what's going on. Yeah, I pulled the card that says Spirit Link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. So like whatever's unfolding for you, like this is happening because you're meant to transform.
Yeah, transformation.
Yes.
You're meant to transform and something that's going to bring you better joy. But
Yeah.
interesting, you keep getting the messages about bringing light to things, and you got the sun card.
Yeah, and
It's
reflecting in stillness to find the clarity you need, right? So you may just need to like take a moment.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
and release and renew, embracing embracing the flow of letting go to welcome in the new. So whatever you're contemplating, like this is meant for you, this is meant to be an opportunity for you to
There's the
choose
sun here. I just
the
realized
sun.
that I pulled the sun, which was
Oh,
joy,
yeah.
and then I was like, oh yeah, there's the sun on my shirt too. All right, think of a yes or no type question that you need clarity on. Jump in.
Mm,
This is it.
yeah. But definitely take your time to think about it.
Okay. That was MW. TW. Ah. Okay, where did those go? Ooh, release and renew. Embracing the flow of letting go. Be here now. Practicing mindfulness to be present and to gain insight. Hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
And then Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver. Imagining bringing your powerful vision to reality. Bottom of the deck on the men. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. Dreamweaver. Hidden keys.
I wonder if this person's feeling like lack of confidence in something right now. So 6 of Wands in reverse is like feeling like you don't have what it takes to do it well, or you are you're working really hard but not being recognized or even discredited. So you don't feel seen right now. And you maybe like the 2 of Pentacles is feeling like you're juggling, having multiple priorities and then figuring out how to manage all of it. Like I feel like you're working really hard, and I feel like you're not being seen in the work that you do, or you're being really taken for granted in the work that you're doing. And then
you got 3 of Swords and that, like it's breaking your heart.
And 4 of Cups in reverse, this is like a sudden awareness of like how unhappy you've been. Like it's kind of hit you like, oh man, this isn't like fair to me. So it's this sudden awareness and like accepting, okay, I get to choose the way that I want to feel, right? But in that choosing, you have to decide like what's in alignment versus what's not. We have a lot of messages about people having to make choices into like what's in alignment. You notice that
today? Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of messages about like transformation and transition. So this is like, oh yeah, okay, I've been feeling shitty and now I completely understand why. And now I have to make a choice about what to do about that. Yeah, so like accepting and then choosing, making a choice. And then the bottom of the deck was the 6 of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters, right? Yeah, okay, strength.
Confidence to do so, to move into the calmer waters.
Yeah, well, this is like releasing baggage. Okay, what is that? Emotional baggage? Is it mental baggage? Is it like physical baggage? Are you having to clean out stuff? Are you having to get people out of your life? So it's change. It's transiting. This is literally the water Uber, right? You're like leaving one situation.
The water Uber. I just pulled out of the charms, and I just pulled 2 different stars and star cards about healing. And then I also got a dragonfly, which I think is another transformation. Like
that's
butterfly, dragonfly.
Yep.
Metamorphosis time.
Oh, I forgot to write down the timestamp for that. Dang it. Shoot.
Whoops.
I know. We'll have to find that one.
Sorry, T-Dub. No, that's... Yeah, and I forgot. It was like a whole couple minutes ago that I totally bypassed. It's like, oh, there. Should probably make note of the time. All right, what else does she got going on? Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Let people help you. Let the right people step forward. You're not alone in whatever it is that you're facing and like want to do and work on. Just be like, all right, bring me my people, universe. Bring me everybody I need to succeed and create these things, right?
Okay. Did you see that comment?
Oh, yeah. So these are already people that signed up. Sign up's already closed for today's reading, but we'll do every month. So November will be the next one, or through our website. You can always order a video reading on Souls and Stardust podcast.com. Okay, what else we got for TW? So karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So maybe with somebody else, feeling like you're two distant worlds, two worlds apart, a lot of space between you, some conflict, fun times. You got surrender. Fall into my arms.
I pulled a card about like clarity or illumination, like you're finally like something is hidden is coming up to the light or coming into your awareness. Again, that Four of Cups in reverse, where you're just finally like, oh my gosh, I see what's happening. This could be like about job opportunities, but we could also call it about like people in your life or different options or situations that you have. And regardless, it's like illumination. Your things are becoming clear to you. Also, I pulled a card on power, like power position. So this is from a career deck, but we can figure out how to modify the message, like how it's applicable in your life. But this is being like promoted to a position of leadership, however that may look. If that's career, that's career. If it's like you needing to take a lead in some family situation or your relationship, like you have to say what needs to be said. This is stepping into your sovereignty. Like this is you stepping into you and guiding the situation forward based on like your conviction. And then freedom. So you may have felt kind of like anchored or tethered or tied down or compressed in some way. So this is about making sure that you are in charge of your own freedom and not letting others determine like what your flexibility is or no flexibility. So you decide like who you say yes to, you decide who you say no to, and you set those boundaries.
And you are fully supported. Okay, so hold on. All right, think of a yes, no type of question. Did you have something you want to say?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
look before you leap.
Ooh.
Caught in a loop. Leap, loop. Flop, loop. How does it feel in your heart?
Yeah, this is kind of like a, I don't know, like a day of reckoning, it feels like a lot of, oh my gosh, kind of epiphanies, but coming with the need for making a decision.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got 104.15 for MB. All right, I feel like starting with these today for MB. $4.44 here. I am becoming the best version of myself daily. I am safe. I am part of the cosmic whole. Bottom of the deck, I am strong.
I am strong.
Safe and strong, and you're becoming the best version of you. Isn't it cool when we sometimes like surprise ourselves, like, damn, I'm stronger than I thought I was. But
Yeah. Like, wow, I made it through that shit. And I still am up, like, doing life.
so I don't know if that's something that MB's coming out of or came out of.
Yeah, well, I got the death card, which is like fucking go into the underworld and then coming out as a rebirth. It's like endings and beginnings. It's transformation to a T. Like it's in the
Dude,
tarot.
it's mountain of
Yeah.
mastery with that.
Been through it. Also, the Hierophant in reverse, which is about unconventional ways of doing things. It's about your personal beliefs and how you're confronting those, and maybe those are changing. It's about going against the grain and having freedom. It's breaking from tradition. It could be like breaking rules kind of thing. Also, judgment came up. So this is on the card, these people are being resurrected by the angel Gabriel. So I feel like there's been quite a bit of, I mean, it literally says rebirth on this card, right? And then I pulled the death card, which is like death and rebirth, right? So whatever you're going through, it's been a big rebirth.
I got also, so the mountain mastery while you're talking, and then open to receive, invite abundance with open arms, embrace the blessing waiting to flow into your life. So it's already there, it's already ready, but you gotta.
Big perspective shift, it feels like.
Ooh, fulfill promise. Feathers important to you? Stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment.
Truth. Maybe you're seeing truth, or maybe you're having more truths come through. Maybe you're recognizing things that you hadn't seen before. You're cultivating happiness, right? So whatever you've gone through is a pathway to peace. Are those flowers too?
Coming out of her mouth.
Yeah. Speak your truth. Okay, cool.
But interesting that both of it's like life, flowers, growth, color.
Oh, and laughter. So whatever you've come through, like you're finally in a place where better stuff is coming. Or maybe you're already into the better stuff, but like what you've come through was necessary for you to have perspective on life now.
We got a bunch of fives that came out about releasing the lower self. The master alchemist. And that surrender. Dark night of the soul.
Right. So I pulled crisis and then inner strength again. So whatever you've come through felt very big to you. It could just be like an emotional journey, but it could have been like something very palpable and physical in your life that has shifted. But regardless, it's taught you big lessons, and you've discovered your strength, and now you're coming into this like happiness and laughter. Like,
yeah. So we started with, right, speaking the truth, right? And then doing all the surrender and alchemy, because it was about releasing, surrender, and alchemy for those three. And then the bottom of the deck, it brings you to the full 10-10, right? Which this deck going 1 to 10. But yeah, full 10-10, divine creativity. So it's like still the beginning to the purpose.
beautiful.
I love it. All right. So that was MB. So 110, hour 10, we'll have IW. Okay, IW. Let's see what we got. Clarifying life situations deck. What's going on for IW? A little dog just started barking, so Moose says hi.
Moosey.
Labyrinth of choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as a part of your complex journey. So maybe there's some options coming up for you about which direction to head. Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. A seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and intention. So choices, answers coming, and then seeds of potential to see like what you want to plant to grow and where you want to grow from there.
I pulled Temperance in reverse, which is a card about imbalance when it's in the reverse and feeling like you're in excess of something. So it could be anything. It could be the extremes of something in the need for more moderation. Could be overindulgence, could be overgiving, could anything in the extreme, right? And needing to come back to moderation. It could be overindulgence of certain activities or things that can be addictive, which can be anything, right? And the need for self-healing. I also pulled the Hermit card, which I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're probably still needing to just pull back and not completely isolate yourself in an unhealthy way, but like keep your circle small right now. It's like being, soul searching. It's introspection. It's being alone for the sake of like hearing inner guidance and not really being swayed by other people's opinions or whatever judgments. This could just be that you need to like slow down and start a meditation practice, right? So more mindfulness rather than go, go, go.
You're telling a Leo to calm down.
And to keep the circle small.
To keep the circle small. Should do her best.
Yeah. So, and then the King of Wands came up too, which is very impulsive energy. So I actually do feel like you're probably like jumping the gun on a few things and you need to slow down and be really mindful, whether about some choices or some people in your life. Like just not making decisions in haste, being very thoughtful, and not being impatient. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is impatience, like wanting to pick the fruit off of your vines too early before it's ripe. So needing time to have more long-term planning.
I got creative expression, intense change, and then this one has a picture of a mask on it, and it's like remembering oneself and remembering like how to do things and what you're here. But maybe the mask is like what mask you hide behind or what needs to come off, or if somebody else is wearing a mask as well. Because I got two cards about friends, and like you said keep your circle small, and I got two cards about like being friends and friendship groups and communities and being like cautious about something.
Yeah.
And so just keep that in mind. And not everybody needs to know your business. Not everyone needs to know what's going on. Which I think this person already knows.
Okay. I did pull the self-love card again. So somebody
Oh my
else.
God. The bottom of the deck on this one was practicing self-love.
Yeah. So this is really making time to slow down and nurture and heal yourself more, which is like we're all pretty good about saying, yeah, I give myself like self-care and self-love, but do we really? Like, how much do we really practice self-love? So whatever it is that you can do to support your body, mind, and your spirit, like she's literally hugging herself, right? So this is like, come into yourself and ask yourself, how much do I really love myself? And then also needing to be really grounded right now. Maybe that's what the slowing down message is about. Maybe you've been like pushing impulsively, trying to like get stuff done or make moves on something. This is a card like suggesting that you need to slow down, breathe, and ground yourself because you've been very unfocused and distracted and maybe overextended, which is why you need to practice self-love and self-care.
So I got the inner authority intuition card, right? But it paired up and came out with the you're not alone card. And so it keeps coming back, like where you're talking about your friends and your circle and the people that you keep near and around, right? But the messages on it are about like your inner authority and trusting your intuition. And this is about isolation, physical connection, and community. So as long as there's no, because like bottom of the deck on this one is about codependency and boundaries. So maybe just making sure that like your friendships and relationships are 50-50 and not 80-20, or, you being the constant listening ear and somebody always, there's got to be, it's got to be equal and fair. Not one person should be responsible for carrying the weight of other people. And let me pull this one. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think what other deck to grab.
That transformation again.
Wow, everybody.
The bottom of the deck. Vibration. Okay. All right. Next. So 11743. Say RS.
RS. Oh, yeah.
What's RS's energy? Oh, and thank you for jumping in and watching and commenting, Alpha Yankee. We appreciate that. We appreciate that you're not a bot. Usually people jump in the comments that we get on here, it's like bots saying stuff. And so I'm always like, block, ban, get out of here. So I'm like, oh, I think this is a real person. All right, RS. So what is RS? We got an 8 and 9 of Wands in reverse. So something slowed down or delayed. Pausing. Maybe waiting on some communication or clarification on something.
Yeah, and some like
What's this about?
Lack of faith. I got the Star in reverse, which is typically that's the wish card or healing card. This could be you coming through a situation that caused you to lose faith in something, or to like you may have some despair, feeling a little bit insecure about your way forward, not trusting yourself, or feeling disconnected, especially from like spirit or your faith, or it's like you lost faith in something. But I did pull two cards that signify like joy, right? So the 3 of Cups is about celebration, and I think you're supposed to like lean on your sisterhood, whoever your people are in your life, like your close group of friends. Like you're supposed to lean on your sisterhood for support And whatever happens, you're going to be this like independent. I think of the Nine of Pentacles as like the boss babe, right? She's worked really hard. She's cultivated stability and independence for herself. She's very confident. So you're like reaping the fruits of your labor. It's like whatever you've come through. Also, the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, which means you've been working very, very hard. You've been working diligently on something, that you have high standards. You've been learning a lot of lessons. You've been mastering your craft. I have the distinct feeling, even though these are pentacles, I have the distinct feeling that has to do with like the loss of some type of a relationship, whether that was romantic or like a close relationship. It feels like it rocked your world in a way where now you don't understand what does like trust and loyalty mean. And this again could be romantic, could be just friendship, or it could be like family related.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, like you're realizing your strength and your stability, and like you don't need somebody. You would welcome somebody into your life because they add to it. That's what I'm like. You work hard. You're working hard to become this like full whole person on your own. That's what I'm picking up on.
I got a story of definitely. So it says not afraid of hardships, and it's like trial by fire, right? Confront challenges with courage, for they are stepping stones towards growth and wisdom. And then I got inner vision. So this is about you actually trusting what you're receiving and feeling and experiencing, and not letting other people tell you who or what to believe. And your vision is clear, right? I also got unity blooms,
Unity
foster.
blooms.
Yeah. And I forgot what you were saying when I pulled this one though, so forgive me on that. But foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. So I
Yeah,
think you
well,
were saying
leaning on your sister.
sisterhood, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm just seeing like how much more they can thrive and work together as community and togetherness. And then you got the walking unscathed card.
Ooh,
So it
protected. Yeah.
starts, it starts with not afraid of hardships, and it ends with walking away unscathed. And it says you were fortunate, a trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. So that wisdom and that inner vision kept you from, or it could have saved you from something. So let's say you're like, oh my God, this whole thing fell apart. But thankfully, like, I'm glad it fell apart because it saved me from XYZ. And, if that didn't happen, I'd probably still be stuck there, or stuck with this person, or stuck with these people, or dealing with whatever. I pulled some charms also, and we got Saturn, which is our Lord of Karma, time, and lessons, right? And it's the constricting energy in astrology. So it's like, so it's cutting something off or slowing something down. That's going to be Saturn. I'll pull a song card because maybe there might be a song or something, lyrics that might be music related for you. And I got the Crown.
Oh, yeah.
And I forget if you had pulled something related to that. And then I got either a puppy or a cat paw. So maybe you have some love from the other side coming through. But that's also like, I can see it as like a loyalty thing,
Yeah.
best friend, everything that a cat or a dog might represent to somebody.
I pulled several cards about like things that are working out, right? So laughter, like there's change happening, but again, this is a card of like celebrating. So finding your sisterhood or leaning on them. And then I pulled a card, or the bottom of the deck is it's your time, right? So whatever you're moving into or out of, it's like, again, with the Nine of Pentacles, like she's built her stability. It's your time.
Yep, I got nourish, self-growth, self-focused, and soul finding. Can you see that, or is that stuck behind?
I like that one, the nourish card.
I don't know if I've pulled that before, but it seems appropriate. I don't know what you've gone through.
Right? Some kind of loss of faith. Like
Confusion, something that made you you said loss of faith, and I got the confusion card.
Yeah.
So something that made you question everything. unclear, unsure, uncertain. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know why this happened. I don't know what I believe anymore. I just don't know.
My dog just came into the room and like immediately laid behind me.
Oh, and I pulled the
My-
paw.
I know.
I
So
wonder. I will
again,
have to
that like
follow up.
loyalty, that companionship, that like trust.
Bottom of the deck, I got breaking point.
Mm.
Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. So maybe that was it, or you hit your point, and this is the turning point for you right now.
And I pulled hoping, which again, this card says faith. So there's something, that description of like lost faith in something that's wrong in your world. I think whatever happened, you're reorienting to how things work and what matters and what you were expecting versus what happened, and how you get to manifest a way forward based on like your own independence.
And since I pulled that music note, I'm gonna pull a song card and see if we get something totally random or something that actually is applicable and works.
Nothing's random. Nothing's random.
True. I need chapsticks so bad. My lips are so dry.
Have some.
I have cotton mouth.
Here you go.
Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Travis Tritt.
Ooh.
I don't know if those songs or lyrics are
I
applicable.
kind of feel like whatever you went through, you were like, F off.
Yeah, I get this song. So the name of the song says Kiss You All Over, but the person's name is Exile. So maybe kicking somebody out or something like GTFO. Wait, did I say that right? Okay. Okay. That, and our last one that we have is TM at 120. Sorry.
Oh no,
Were you
we're
done
good.
with RS?
I was. Yep.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure we got MB in there, but we got MB.
MB 30. Yeah, MB was like one of the first ones for the non-members. So
Yep.
TM. All right, TM. I actually get some little feelings of like giddiness and excitement for like something coming up.
127. I think my kids just pulled up, so
Okay.
I might just need to open the door.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Woof, woof, woof. All right, so we got TM. That's Amelia.
I love that he was moral sports. Yeah. Okay. They made me a homemade coconut cream pie.
Yum.
For my birthday. So
I would not be mad at that.
it's one of my favorites.
Good thing this is the last one. All right. So I was just still shuffling.
Okay, TM.
Oh, I got fully immersed. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. Stand strong with defense as your shield. Find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most. So maybe something that you have to defend yourself against. I almost feel like that's like a work thing or something. Manifest the new.
Dude. Do I know who TM is?
Yeah. We've read for TM before.
I thought so. Like, it's so hard for me to know, not like when we just have the initials and I don't have the name, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So there's some kind of like, so maybe there is some kind of a breakup or a break in contract. This is the Two of Cups in reverse, which is like a partnership card. But so this is about like needing to focus on yourself and like do what's right for you. But it's like distrust, disharmony, like something happened where you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't right in this situation. It could be like a breaking of a contract, it could be a breakup, it could be like a parting of ways. And right on the heels of that was the Tower. So like this is a reorientation of like situations based on information that's happened, and you're like, I need to change this. So we have a lot of people like at this verge of change. That's wild. It's
Yeah, that seems to
upheaval,
be the
chaos.
theme.
Yep. And then revelation, like maybe you just had a revelation about like whatever this partnership is. Could be romantic, could be like familial, could be career, whatever it is. You're like, wait, this is not working and I have to do something about that. And bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords, which is, that's conflict, right? That's like disagreements, it's competition, it's feeling defeated, and it's like walking away, like cutting your losses in a way, or the feeling of like, I need to win at all costs, like that kind of competition, which isn't necessarily healthy. So either you're dealing with somebody like that, or like somebody isn't relenting, or they keep pushing their position and not able to like be accountable or admit like that you also have a good point. There's some kind of like conflict here. And
Yeah.
then the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is like, it can't get any worse. This can't get any worse. So I'm not sure what this energy is, but it's definitely like stopping you in your tracks to think about like, okay, what needs to change here? I think this is eclipse energy for everybody, right? Like realignment of what makes sense.
But like big major shit for people.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
just
like
like, you know how
Black
like you kind of
Tower.
you hear it a lot,
Yes.
oh, eclipse, or this, that, changing, shifting. Like, no, the people I know right now are going through some crazy like change that has been like building up this momentum, and it's finally like, oh shit, it's go time. And
Yeah.
things are finally changing and shifting, or you're realizing how unhappy you are in something, right?
Yes.
So normally I don't read this deck in reverse, but something told me just to pay attention instead. Um, I got a, this was as you were just pulling this last batch, and it was meeting an old friend or enemy. It's about advancing in a position or a loss, for better, for worse, or discovering a legacy or sorrow, a happy journey, good or bad, money in or out, and something like a joy or a disappointment, right? So that came out first, since the dog. Um, but then it's like the high horse came out in reverse, and it's about, normally the upright, it's about dependability and like foundation and a workhorse. And so it came out in reverse. So it's like, all right, somebody not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or feeling like I'm the only one putting in work here. Um, and then the dog, the loyalty and
Nope.
devotion card is in reverse. So almost like bookending it, right?
Who's the trick? Who's the trick here?
Right? Who's not being faithful, who's not being devoted, who's not being like, because it says ability to devote yourself to your path also on that card.
Yeah. Yeah. So it could be like you need to be honest with yourself about what's right here, what you need for you. I used like a love like relationship deck, and I got clinging. So there could be like holding on to something, that this is your tower, like this breakup, like this shift, like you have to let go. But this also could be like someone or something clinging to you that really needs to be cleared out. But also like, girl, confessions, chemistry, confessions, and intimacy. So we've got like passion, attraction, a spark. We've got confiding. So like there could be the confiding of truths based on like whatever's happened. Somebody's unveiling some kind of like information to you, coming clean messages. It doesn't necessarily mean this is a spark of intimacy. It means like maybe something very intimate or deep seated has
Yeah.
been revealed, and you're like,
Do I
this
say
is
it or do I keep it to
rocking my world.
myself?
Yeah.
As you are pulling all of those, I pulled from the Soul Mission deck, and it says your voice is needed to bring fairness and equality to the world, and it says advocate for justice. And then it also says your honesty and integrity are guiding lights for others. Lead with integrity. So this is about speaking up, because then the bottom of the deck is, I'll share the ancient wisdom within you. Your knowledge is needed. So although it sounds again all positive, like if you're looking at this in a negative light, whether it's family, work situation, and you're like, all right, I got to share something that has been sitting here. That's the ancient wisdom,
Yes.
because that, speaking of the honesty and integrity of knowing something, it's going to bring the fairness and equality to the scales of justice on whatever. Oh, sorry. Let me see what this one is. You are here to teach others about love without conditions or expectations. So spread unconditional love. That one just fell. Tell them we're almost done. Sorry. And then you'll go
Okay.
eat your pie. I want to eat pie.
They're just down in my living room and they're like all being so freaking loud.
I want
Like,
to eat some pie.
I wish I could mail you some. I'm gonna pull a message from the Spirit Messages deck. Oh, interesting. Okay, some shit went down, right? So I got the cleanse message card.
Oh my God, you said cleanse, and I got a notification for YouTube for this house cleaning channel that I watch, that she like
Yeah,
goes and
I
cleans
think she's meant to clean
haunted
house.
houses. Yeah.
I think she's meant to clean house, like
Now you know what my
figuratively.
algorithm's like.
So your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. So whatever that looks like for you, you may wash your car, you may clean the house, you may tidy your office. Your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So take a hard look at what's in your life that's clogging the filters here, my girl.
Mm-hmm. We got the family tree. So what's clogging the filters? Family tree stuff, maybe.
Or that's also the tree of life. That's like a very common representation of tree of life. Yep.
The heart with the
infinity
symbol through it. So our lifelong soul contracts. What do you get from this? Triangle? I forget what element that is, if it's upside down.
Well,
triangle.
Depending on which direction, it's either
well, it's down.
Water or fire. So water,
tree of life, or family tree, or the hearts, soul contracts, forever.
Okay.
It got hella hot in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's big.
Let me see what else. Okay, let's think of a yes or no type question.
That's funny. Okay. So Alpha, I had a text message come in with the word Trinity in it. Just
as that typed up?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And 5/17, my birthday.
5/17. So 7/17 here, but that's okay.
All right. So TM, take the first step.
Again, got the success card. So whatever you're going through, like, it's necessary for growth.
Let that shit go.
Let that shit go.
Which is also the show with the cleansing, right? That I watch. They're hoarding, so they're like, they gotta let it all go.
Mm-hmm.
I have to admit that I watch stuff like that for motivation. I'm cleaning, like I watch it, and then like I'm like cleaning my kitchen and purging things like as I watch.
That's awesome.
I know. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
All right. TM. So for all of our members and non-members that got their mini reading today, we'll be emailing everything out. And then we will see you next month for November readings. I have to double check my schedule if we'll be back to the 7th. This month and last month got kind of crazy, but
it did.
Try to stick to the 7th again. But yeah, all right, perfect. So visit us at soulsandstardustpodcast.com, and you can order, if you don't want to wait till next month's mini reading, we have video readings that you can order that we record and email out to you. All right, perfect.
Yay.
Enjoy your pie.
I am so excited to eat coconut cream pie. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Alpha. It was on Friday, but I like to celebrate for days. Okay,
As
we
you
love you
should.
guys.
All right. Okay, love you. Tell the boys hi.
I
Okay.
will love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.